Hi, I'm Fat Papa. Hong Kong style egg tart. Everyone like it. How to make it? Let us begin. So first, we will make the egg liquid that we put inside the tart. And because this one need to put in the refrigerator 30 minutes after we're done, so we will make this one first. First, we will put the sugar in there. It will be 50 grams. Then we will put the 70 milliliter milk, and then the 200 milliliter water in there. After, we will put 1 teaspoon of the constant milk, but since I use the spoon to measure and show you, after that it's hard for me to remove it, so I will just put in there. It's like you can use it, like you don't need to be excited. Okay, 1 teaspoon, you cannot more or less. So the condensed milk is used to make it smell better. It's not too sweet because you already have the sugar. So after that, we will mix them well before we put the egg in. After we put the egg, we slowly to mix it because we don't want the bubble. The reason we put in the refrigerator is to rest it for the bubble to go out. Otherwise, after you put in the tart and then bring it to the oven, it will have the bubble on top. It won't look nice. After you mix everything together, you need to filter it at least 3 to 4 times. I like 4 times. It will be more smooth and then taste better. But if you think it's too much work, 3 times at least. This is one of the important steps you need to do it. And a lot of time people will say making this, they will fail. And if you look at the picture for mine, even I always make it, I still will be overcooked. The reason is that I cooking something else when it's done. I forgot to take it out ASAP and leave in there about a minute or so. Then the skin of the cookie base, it already be a little bit overcooked, like more dark brown. But it still tastes good, just like because I know it, and then I take it out right away. After you put that in the refrigerator, you can start to make that dough, the base, the cookie base for the tart. So you cut the butter to small pieces. Later on, it will be easier for you to mix them. We need 160 grams of the unsalted butter. That is about 12 teaspoons. If you buy it in the grocery store, those mostly they will have the mark on the package, and it's about 1.5 bar for those. The one I got is that we just get in the regular grocery store like Safeway, or you can get from like even Target, or like you can go Costco. Anywhere you can buy those unsalted butter. And then the other half I will use it later, because the best way, like later on when we can easy to remove the cut from the mold, is that we put a little bit butter on there. I will show you later on. So you don't need to put the butter back in the refrigerator. I need that to be room temperature. And then like for the butter, you put in room temperature is better. Otherwise, like you really need to use the mixer. It's really hard to mix it if not. You don't need to like mix it really long time, just a little bit, because later on we still put the icing sugar, and then we need to put the flowers, egg, everything in there. Then you can mix it well. And you need to prepare later on. We will use the hand to mix it. Like we don't use the mixer. You don't want to, because it will be too much and then have too many air inside, it won't taste good. So we put a pinch of the salt, just a little bit will be fine. And then now we put half of the egg in there. So the other 2.5 we already put in the liquid in there. The way I do it is I mix this first, but then I find out it's better to show you how to make the liquid first, and then you can put in refrigerator and then like do this one, and then this one also need to put in refrigerator for about 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, but the way I know the steps, so it's easy for me to do it both, like, and then just put everything in the refrigerator. See, now you mix it a little bit. Mix it slowly. Don't be like you put in and then max power, because those icing sugar is like really light. After you put everything like the sugar, egg, butter, and a little bit salt together, you mix it. Then you put it in the middle of the bowl. Clear up before you put the flour in there. And then we don't use the mixer to mix it up when we put the flour. Like I say, it's like too much air, so we just use our two. If you want, you can use the fork. It's fine too. But like the way we do is like we kind of like chop the flour and then the potatoes, and then to chop it like one by one. See, yeah. And then to do that way for a little bit before we start to mix it. You don't need to like mix it fast or anything. You do it like this. You like kind of like you slice it, and that way it will be better. And soon it will be solid, be a lot of like the small rock size. Then you keep mixing it, and then it will be one large piece of the dough. Then at that time you need to prepare the plastic food wrap, because you need to wrap the whole thing before you put in the refrigerator. Otherwise, after that it will be too dry. So now after we mix it, we need to use the plastic food wrap, and then we need to flatten it a little bit, and then to try to remove all the air inside the dough. The way I do is I use 2 of the plastic food wrap, put it in the middle, and then try to push it on both sides, and then to make it a little bit flat. You don't need to be really flat, because later on you will need to make it to be a roll and then cut it to the equal pieces, and then to put in the mold, and then to be the base of the tart. So you don't need to like, you just any shape will be fine for now, because later on you need to, when you use it, it will be different. So see, I try to push it, and then to make all the air out. Then we cover it well, seal it, and then put in the refrigerator for 10 to 15 minutes. So it will be harder, and then when later on you make the base, the shape, it will be much easier. Okay, now both of them wait for enough time, and then now we put some butter on the mold. And this mold I just got online. If you don't have this, you can use the cupcake one, but don't make that high. The base, like we just like probably half of it will be fine. Yeah. See, we put a little bit butter on top. When after it done cooking, like we remove it, it will be really easy. You just like need to lightly to push it, and then it will be out. And how we know that it will be done? Because a lot of time you read the recipe, they will tell you, okay, like the baking time will be 375, then 20 to 25 minutes. But if you, let's say today I set it as 20 minutes, it's not done yet. I go test it, and then okay, I need to redo another probably 2-3 minutes, and then your oven need to reheat to that level, and then you put it in, and then it will not taste that good. So what my tips is, set it as 23 or 24 minutes. When you don't know, you set that time. At the time 20 minutes, you open the oven and then put a toothpick in the middle of the tart. If they don't move, that means the egg is solid enough to hold it, and that means it's done, well cooked. If like you still have like water type, and then like your toothpick is moving, it's not done, then you close it ASAP and then let it cook 2-3 more minutes. Done, it will be fine. So that is the easy way to do it. Yeah, and then sometimes I have more, and then I will just put it extra. But it depends on you, like see how big is yours. Sometimes the ingredient I make, it will be 9 is what my ingredient actually is. Supposedly it will be 9, but sometimes when I cut it, it may be 10. But if not enough for those, I may take out 1. But my ingredient is for 9 of the Hong Kong egg tart. See, now you use your thumb to keep push it, and then to be on the around the mold. And if you want to be easier, like when you take out that piece of the dough, you roll it to a round circle ball, and then you push it with your thumb. That way will be a little bit easier, but it's up to you. It doesn't matter, as long as like it's all around the mold is have the dough on it. That will be good. After you're done, and then you just put the egg liquid in there. Always put about 80%. It will be fine, because after that it will be bigger, and then you don't want it to be over too big and then over the mold, and then it may leak out or it won't look nice. So I always put about 80%. It will be fine. So now we put the egg liquid inside. Before you put in, mix it a little bit. No need to be like really fast, just like slowly mix it a little bit. Make sure that they are well mixed again, because you put it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. See, about 80, maximum 90%. If you want more or you have extra, put it away for the extra. I won't use it all if I have those. So to make sure it looks nice after I bake it. So now you can prepare to put in the oven, and then preheat it for 375 degrees. And also you need to move the layer, the stand lower, so the top surface, it won't be too close to the top of the oven. It will overheat, and then the surface will crack. So you don't want to do that. Now, the Hong Kong style egg tart is done. If you like it, give me a like, subscribe my channel, and then click the bell so I have new video, you won't miss it. I will see you next time I'm cooking. Thank you. Bye bye.